Let's start off with a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp.
When you want to be a better problem solver, therapy can get you there. Visit betterhelp.com/poundcast today to get 10% off your first month.
That's betterhelp.com/poundcast. Now, Brent.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where do you think you're going? Our show is also brought to you by LouisvilleVeganFoods.com. That's where you can find Louisville Vegan Jerky. My favorite jerky. It's a plant-based jerky. And if you go to LouisvilleVeganFoods.com and use the code word Poundcast, you're going to get 20% off your entire order. Brent? This is bagged in the USA. It's made in Louisville, Kentucky.
Shelf life in 9 months.
That's right. Non-GMO, plant-based, cruelty-free jerky. All kinds of flavors. You're gonna
bust all over the place.
You're gonna bust.
You're gonna eat one bite.
Your tongue is gonna bust.
You eat one bite of this, you're busting all over the place.
So we'd like to thank LouisvilleVeganFoods.com for supporting this show. You know what else is supporting this show, Brent?
Patreon.com.
Patreon.com/Poundcast. That's a place you can go and you can support our show and subscribe to our Patreon. And if you do that, you'll get Poundcast Unzipped, which is a bonus extended episode of every episode. Today's episode, we're going unzipped with Bambina. And the only way to listen to it is to go to patreon.com/Poundcast. Sign up for our Patreon. And that's really how this show keeps
going.
That's what's keeping us going.
It keeps it going, and it's a service.
And it's, you know what, it's fun for you listeners and viewers to support us directly. And that's how you do it, by going to patreon.com/Poundcast. If you want to watch this show, and if you want to watch Brent over my shoulder with two different kind of brown shirts on, or one of them might be purple, I don't know.
No, this is a nutmeg and maroon.
See, that was looking purple, but on the screen it's a little different color.
Maroon.
YouTube.com/ThePoundcast is where you can watch all those videos. And if you do sign up for our Patreon, you get to see the unzipped episodes on YouTube too. I got nothing else to really plug.
Let's just.
Yeah. What else? We're on social media at the Poundcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Instagram and
Twitter.
And
also, well, that's about it. I mean, I want to just say that, hey, this is a fun episode. We have the musician Bambina on the show. And I think we have some laughs, obviously.
We got some big laughs in the Unzipped.
We have some, but I feel like there's some really big laughs in the Unzipped. So you definitely kind of want to check out the Unzipped, because there's some funny laughs. And it's just some laughs, so you're going to have some fun.
Do we have a remix this week?
We sure do. Can you pull it up?
Is it going to be here, Brent?
It's going to be just type in theme. No, don't type in well, you can do that, but type in theme songs, yeah.
Okay.
And then you go there. And then we've got, this is what we have. Okay, yeah. So we have, this one is from Climbing Foam, otherwise known as George. And this is Poundcast theme Feelin' Foamy Mix.
Let's check out the remix and then we'll get on with the show.
Okay, sounds good. Let's roll the clip.
Sounds good. Roll the clip.
Roll the clip. Can you, this way? Right there, like that. Check.
check,
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 check, check,
check,
check,
check,
check,
check,
check,
check,
check,
check, check, check, check, check, check, check, check, 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the Poundcast. Bambina is here, aka Andrea. How do you call her?
I call her, actually, I say Andrea.
Really?
No, I don't know. Maybe I could. How do you not like that?
It's just not my name.
So Andrea
Same
and
spelling,
Andrea are two different names?
I'd say so, yeah. Andrea. My mom's from Mexico, so it's actually Andrea, but it's Andrea because I'm from here.
Yeah.
But Andrea is no.
Yeah, some people call me Doug. I'm like, that's the wrong pronunciation.
Does anyone call you anything other than Brent?
They call me Bryant. They call me
Brent.
Brant. They call me Brunt.
I call you Brenty.
Well, there's Brenty. Yeah, there's.
Does anyone call you
You know, my
Doug?
mom used to call me Brentler.
Oof. You know, my sister used to call me Dub.
Oh yeah.
Like when she was my younger
like
sister.
Dub.
She couldn't say Doug. She said Dub.
It's cute.
So, what's Bambina from?
It means baby in Italian.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted
And
to
you're
go.
a little crybaby or something?
I do cry a lot.
I know.
Yeah, feels good.
I got drops here.
Thank you. I wanted to do a new project, so I wanted to call it Baby, but not in English. Hell no. Baby would have been sketchy.
Let's back up.
Okay.
A new project. What was your first project? So you're a musician. For those who are just tuning in who don't know, check her music out. It's excellent. I've been listening to it for the last couple of days.
Good music, and the music videos are.
And the videos are.
Thank you,
The videos are cool and funny too.
They're cool and funny, and they tell a story.
Yeah.
It's not
Are
just,
y'all facing this way?
I'm facing you.
we just can
Okay.
face each other.
We face
but
each other.
Okay.
Well, we could just
That's-
look in the camera and
just
talk to
look
each
at the
other.
over here.
Hi. So,
Let's do it like we're on SNL. Like,
oh yeah, I know. Like a Saturday Night Live, they're just not even looking at each other at all. They're just looking like this.
so
So, how did you get started in your career? And I'm
Well-
looking straight this way.
First.
Yeah.
you're you're first of all, there's a lot of things to discuss, but I
Yeah.
worked with your brother Shakewell. He's a
Yeah.
rapper. His videos are awesome too, and he was on the Drop concert too. And I made a beat for him. I purposely made like a really bad beat.
Yeah, it was.
It was the same tempo as his song he wanted to do, so that's how that happened. Anyway, musical family. Do you have any other siblings?
I do.
And
I have an
uh,
older brother.
does he do music? And is he funny?
He's funny. I'll call him to like tell him something serious, and he'll just like be singing for a long time, and then I have to wait.
Really?
Yeah.
He'll just
He's
sing
like,
for a while.
"Oh." Yeah, he just like gets into a song every time we get
Does
on the phone.
Does he do music?
No. So yes, funny, no music.
You seem funny.
Seem.
No, I mean you are funny, and you have. I feel like your family must be funny or something.
Yes.
Or you seem like jokers.
Yeah, my dad would pull some massive pranks for most
Your
of
dad
the
gonna say,
pull pranks?
I thought you were gonna say my dad pulled some massive fingers.
No, you
Yeah,
pull
my
the
dad
dad's
is funny.
fingers.
He what?
You pull the dad's fingers.
Right. Well, I thought maybe he was the ultimate.
Dude,
he
he's
was pulling
pulling
other
massive
fingers. You know,
fingers.
like, hey, look, you don't pull my finger, I pull yours.
He's
you
pulling
know?
everyone's fingers. Yeah, he was a fucko, big time.
Really?
Fuck off.
How
Yeah.
so? What's his biggest moment?
One moment that I get off on embarrassing myself, I think because I grew up being embarrassed by him. And one that was real huge was being in Blockbuster, and he'd be like, "Hey kids," like to my brother who you know, and he'd be like, come here, I found something," and he'd be like holding up a couple of rentals, and his pants would be like at his ankles, and I would be like, just like humiliated.
That's hilarious.
Constantly. Yeah, and he'd be like, "What? Oh, sorry." And
What were the tapes?
That'd be great if the tape was also like part of the joke. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
He didn't go that. He was, he has a limit. which is kind of fun. Like
It
dummy
wasn't
limit.
it wasn't Rambo
Nope.
and I don't know,
And like
Conan the Barbarian.
Dad-
I'm thinking
or
like
something.
Moonstruck because the butt, and then like I don't know,
Oh, Moonstruck. That's funny.
or like
yeah.
Moonstruck.
the boxer. I don't know, boxers.
Yeah.
Or the
That's-
Pelican Brief, and then
That's
Yeah.
good.
Moonstruck.
That's good. Yeah.
Wow, that's fast.
Wow,
yeah.
that's really cool. Yeah, very good. It's very good.
I don't
Doug.
think he had. Yeah, I think that these were just like ploys. You know.
Yeah, it was there just to distract.
Yeah.
That's
And
funny.
What else? Oh, like at
where
the
are the
mall.
kids like looking around like, oh my God, Andrea's dad is so embarrassing. I can't wait to talk about it. Tell everyone at lunch tomorrow.
I think that he kept it pretty like pointed, you know, at like just my brother and I. So it was like a special embarrassing.
What
little,
was his underwear?
What kind of underwear?
She can't remember. It's too much of a. She's not.
She
thinking
blocked
about the
it out?
underwear.
You
She blocked it out.
Yeah, I blocked it out.
I mean, what do you think kind of underwear?
She blocked
he
Buster
wore?
did.
not boxers. He was
Briefs.
Yeah, he's from
Classic
Encino.
briefs.
He's kind of like an '80s vibe. He definitely had some briefs.
Yeah, I love briefs.
Yeah, he
So
wasn't
your mom
like,
was
cool.
from Mexico.
She's from Mexico.
Where's your dad from?
Encino,
He's born
Oh.
there.
the Valley.
He's a Valley guy.
He's a Valley guy.
And so he was very prominent in the 80s as just a person, you know.
He was prominent.
I mean, was he in his prime in the 80s? Did he go to high school in the 80s?
He was an Imagineer for Disney
Oh.
for a couple decades. And
Imagineer, huh?
yeah,
Wow.
Disney.
During when you were around too?
yeah. Up
So you got
until
to go to Disneyland a lot.
when I was a child.
Uh-huh.
I really like Disneyland. It'd be cool if I had like the same access that I had.
What did he imagine?
I imagine. I think that he's probably thinking about, like a lobe, and then there's something.
Yeah, what do you imagine he
like?
imagined?
I'm just imagining an ear. It's a lobe with some earrings. Forget it. Sorry.
No, yeah, you nailed it.
Just had to squeeze in that great
ear.
joke and stop the story.
Yeah.
I get
Imagine
it, I
ear.
get it.
Imagine ear.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I think I can picture it now.
Yeah, he designed like all the ears of all the Disney characters.
Oh, the mouse ears.
yeah, like all
that-
the
Oh,
doors.
just two big
Imagine
black
if
circles.
it was black circles.
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
those
that's
black
easiest
hat.
job on earth.
Yeah.
Well,
At
it's
the
not-
happiest place on earth.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what he
So-
imagined.
So what stuff did
do
he
you remember
imagine?
what he did?
I remember he said like, "Oh, there's a new land called Tomorrowland," and I
Ooh.
said, "Wow, I want to see that." And there was like a, early opening of Tomorrowland, so that had like Space Mountain, and
Whoa! He didn't tell you that as a kid, right?
he did.
Well, I mean, Tomorrowland existed before you were
Oh,
alive.
sorry,
But maybe it was the new version of Tomorrowland?
Yes, it was like
Or Toontown.
no, Tomorrowland, like new.
The new version, yeah.
Like this and
Yeah.
that. Yeah, there was like a lot of new stuff.
Yeah.
I don't remember which. I was very little. I don't remember. Which one.
But I recall that,
You
though.
remember
I
it.
remember,
That's
no, I
exciting.
remember when there was they revamped
Yeah.
Tomorrowland to look, I think, more retro in a way or something
With
like
like
that.
the new like pizza, there was like a new food court that was all like, I guess millennium vibes.
Something, I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't even know. But I remember there was a revamping of it.
Yes.
I remember, because I have my cousin's really into Disneyland. He's been working at Disneyland forever.
Cool.
And he just works there for fun on the weekends now. I mean, he'd always, I don't know, he gets all this inside stuff, and he showed me these illustrations of the new Tomorrowland before it was
cool.
unveiled, but there were illustrations of how they wanted to reimagine it.
So that's kind of what my dad was involved in.
Oh, maybe he drew that kind of the sketches.
No, he
I
wasn't
saw.
an artist. He was like a
Idea man.
business manager, or project manager for like certain rides or lands.
Did you ever get to go to behind the scenes stuff at Disneyland?
Yeah, I went to take your kid to work day like a couple times. I wore like a hard hat with my brother, and we were just like.
Do the hard hats have yellow ears on them?
No.
Uh,
I hope they do that by now. They don't
So
get to use
showbiz
them.
family, entertainment.
Kind of, not really. Like that's kind of like the cap of it was that our dad worked for Disney, and then our ancestors were circus people.
Oh,
So
yeah, showbiz.
I guess you're right,
Runs
but kind of like
deep.
alt showbiz.
and Encino, you grew up.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
What are you,
Encino.
Yoda?
Mimi grew there.
Encino, you grew up.
Made me grow up there.
I live close to there, Hollywood. You know.
Yeah.
Los Angeles. He
You know,
grew up.
I live close to
Encinitas.
yeah, some around there.
Oh,
yeah.
it's Encinitas. Yeah, my bad.
Ali, he grew up in.
Oh yeah, I wanna. Well,
Well, yeah,
I guess you're interviewing me, but I'm
No,
curious.
No, please.
Go back to back.
Yeah.
Go back to back.
Go.
Your turn. So you're from
I
Hollywood.
grew up in Los Angeles, Hollywood. Yeah,
Cool. What part?
Hollywood.
Nice.
You know, kind of. I would say around Sunset and Crescent Heights, around there.
Awesome. Kind of near the Canyon.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, near Laurel Canyon, Hollywood.
Cool.
Yeah.
And high school?
Yeah, I grew up around. Still stayed there, but I went to school in the Valley at Grant.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Where'd you go to high school?
Chaminade, have you heard of it?
No, never heard of her.
Yeah, it was like a silly private school in West Hills, which is north of Woodland Hills.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, West Hills. Yeah.
Where are you from?
Crenshaw.
Oh, LA.
No.
Oh, you got me big time.
I'm from Darien, Illinois.
Oh, okay. I've never been to Illinois.
You never been to Illinois?
Did you ever live anywhere else?
Me?
Her.
His eyes like
You
split.
looked at me, but you
No, dude,
picked
they
her?
split.
No, maybe I looked at. I wanted. Here's what it was. I asked her the question, and I wanted to see your response to her answering.
His eyes went like that Admiral guy from
I'm
Star
gonna
Wars.
ask
where he,
her
like,
if
looks
she
at two people.
lived anywhere else. Check this out, dog.
I said, did you ever live anywhere else? I can't wait to see how you react to this one.
Yeah. I can't wait to see how. Yeah.
Great question, Brent.
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Check this shit out. Are you guys looking?
I want you to look at her. You know? Okay, yeah. Go ahead. Say it.
Say what?
Her, you.
Oh,
It's like a who's on third kind of thing. Like I want her to answer the question, but I'm.
Yeah.
you want me to see how
go
I...
ahead.
No, I'm locked in.
Go
No
ahead.
matter where he looks,
Go ahead and answer the
I'm
question.
the
Look
one
at her.
answering.
Ask it again.
Okay, what's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Oh shit! I don't have a favorite. What did he? What did he
I'm
do?
looking at his. Oh, you know what? I could look at his reaction to your thing, and you could look at my reaction to his reaction.
Wait, but my main concern is that I don't have a favorite flavor.
Oh, you don't need one.
Oh, well,
don't like
the
rainbow
question
sherbet?
was, have you ever lived anywhere else?
Yeah.
Well, wait. Can we talk about something real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I crave frozen yogurt more than ice cream. And Brent, did you know that Brent goes to froyo but doesn't get froyo? He gets whipped cream.
Well, I know a
With
little.
fruit.
I
Do you
have a
know
little
about this?
secret. I have a
Please
little.
do tell.
It's a little tip. Tips and
Hold
tricks.
the yogurt, just put the whipped.
Tips and
Yeah, he
tricks
came
here.
to my show and he told me this after.
There is one place that you can do this at. You can't do this at any frozen yogurt place, but Menchie's. There's one in Encino,
Yeah, and there's a yogurt land right there.
and there's in Menchie's that used to be in Culver City. This is where I discovered this trick. But my favorite dessert of them all is berries and cream. I love berries and cream.
Wait, say it again. My favorite.
My favorite dessert of them all,
That was a drum roll.
Oh,
berries
that's a
and
good
cream. And the way to get berries and cream is you go to Menchie's, and they have whipped cream as a topping for the yogurt. No yogurt place has that. And they also have berries as toppings
Wait,
as
wait,
well.
you're saying no other yogurt place has whipped cream?
As a topping. No, that's right.
Huh. That's
And
weird. of
now
everyone.
other yogurt places have berries maybe as a topping. So I get raspberries and blackberries, which they have at Menchie's, and I don't bother with the yogurt. I just get it's all toppings, whipped cream and the blackberries and it's raspberries. And I weigh it, you pay for that, and it's my favorite dessert. No yogurt needed.
It doesn't sound bad at all.
I love it.
Yeah. I don't
It's-
blame you.
It's my favorite dessert, berries and cream. Can't go wrong.
Why don't you just simply go to the store and get like a thing of whipped cream and some berries?
Because it's all ready to go there, It's all I could just serve myself. It's all ready to go. It's that easy. I could do that, sure, but it's the whipped cream is whipped and everything already.
So
I don't know, it's probably
You're gonna
cool.
buy flat cream and whip it yourself?
That's what. Yeah, that's
Well, you
what.
can
That's
always-
what
You get that.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's no good. The aerosol stuff. That's
no good?
and that's not what they have at Menchie's. They don't have that.
Who knows? Maybe they got Cool Whip or something. I don't know.
Sure.
They're not using at Menchie's.
You're not hearing that. You're like, do I hear that? No,
They don't
Oh,
use
We're good.
at
They use-
Menchie's. They use, I think it's, I don't know how they make it. Could be Cool Whip, which is
Right.
not amazing either, but
Yeah.
Cool Whip is it better than I don't know.
I mean, it's a different texture.
Wait.
Cool Whip?
Wait, back up real quick. What show did you go to see?
She had a show at Zebulon,
Bambina.
What?
Bambina. Wow. This was a couple weeks ago or so or
Yes.
something.
Why didn't you
A
invite
little too
me?
short, though. I wanted to see more.
Why didn't you invite me?
I know. I'll make
You know,
it.
it was a spur of the moment thing. I just kind of went, and it was a free show. You should have come.
You know I love free shows.
I
at
would have
Whipped Cream.
loved for you to have come. I kind of just went spur of the moment in a way, or did I?
I think James
I kinda
invited you.
I kind of
Who
planned
did you
it
play
out.
with?
I played with a pop artist named Sally Spitz and someone named Thurman Green. It was Sally Spitz's release show.
Sally Spitz.
Yeah, she used to be in a band called French Vanilla.
And when she eats French vanilla, does she spit?
I
want
I
cream.
will ask her. Never thought of that. Yeah, it was a
Other
shit
things
thing.
are like mouth related.
Does she eat a lot of watermelon with
I mean,
seeds?
Probably. Watermelon's delicious. Do you
Well,
guys eat
And
watermelon?
then she spits those seeds out.
Yeah.
You're like, hold
That's what I'm
up,
getting
I'm not
at.
done.
That's what I was getting at. Yeah, it's the seeds. I
Um,
love watermelon. You kidding me? Shoot,
so
that's
good.
my.
Okay, so back up.
Oh yeah.
Second
Before
favorite
Bambina, you grew up and
In
then
Encino.
now what made you want to get into music? But you also do comedy stuff, right?
Yeah, I guess
feel
I
like
do.
I've seen you in comedy videos with our colleagues.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's true. Yeah, I do act, which, you know, comedically sometimes, and then I direct.
Did you serious?
I do see. I could do serious.
Mm-hmm.
XM, Sirius XM.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your stuff gets played on that.
Yeah. I
No,
could do
so you
serious.
direct?
Yeah,
Well, I've seen one of the videos you directed.
Oh yeah. I've made a couple with Dan Strite, who you know.
Absolutely.
I've made some with my friend Dylan Moore. I made 2 Shake Well videos this year with Dylan. And yeah, it's kind of a lot going on, but I try to focus on one thing at a time.
Mm-hmm.
What was your question? When growing up?
Well, real quick, if you're gonna buy the, be sure to shake well. This is we're making
That's
the
how we
dumbest
got
jokes
it.
today of all time.
It's okay.
If you're gonna get the,
I need the levity. I like
if you're
it.
gonna get the,
Yeah.
make sure you shake well.
Let's go dumb mode. Yeah, keep going. He got it from the bottles. It's probably like on
Wait, what did you do first?
like art.
Music.
Yeah.
Oh, I liked singing a lot, and I was really shy, very shy child. So I would like do it privately, and then I guess I like got into theater kind of. But then at one point in high school, I was like, this is dumb, so I quit. So I guess acting, and I was in a band called Breakfast when I was like around 20. That was the first project I did. And it was going pretty well, but we broke up. And then I started joining other people's bands. So I also sing in other people's stuff.
What are a couple bands?
Molly, who was also in the...
Molly.
I sing in Molly Lewis.
Molly Lewis.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, we just had a show last week, so I sing backup. Or I guess she doesn't...
Did you whistle back up?
Well, I was going to say, I guess it's not backup because she's whistling, I'm singing with a friend. No lyrics, just
Just
Really?
sounds.
yeah, just vibes.
What sound do you make when you're singing back up to whistling? You know, do you go la, or do you go ah, or do you go
Oh.
do?
More of an ooh?
Ah,
Ooh.
ooh, ah.
Singing
So
like a bing
oohs
bang.
and ahs and no las.
Ooh. Yeah, oohs and ohs and yeah, just
That's interesting.
Ooh,
yeah.
ooh, bing bang,
walla,
shaka
walla,
bing bang.
Oogie.
What is that song? I love that song.
Chipmunks?
Isn't that from Greece or something?
No, that's we go together. Yeah.
Wait, who is it? What is it called?
Which one? We go together?
Ooh
or-
ah ah.
Ooh,
Ooh ee ooh ah ah. Ooh.
How many people are singing backup oohs and ahs?
In Molly's band?
Yeah.
2.
Ah, that's interesting.
Or just me and another, and then I'm in my friend Johnny Cosmos band.
Everybody's everyone knows each other. In this world.
Yeah, we all get to know each other being in the same city too, huh?
Are you the biggest sister?
Well, there's only one sister.
She's the only sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you the?
I'm middle child.
Oh, you are.
Yeah. So
Okay.
my brother is like a year younger than me.
Who? The shake. The
Shakewell. Yeah. Yeah. So I did music first, and then acting. I used to have an agent and all that commercial crap, but it wasn't good for me, even though it paid well.
Why wasn't it good for you?
Because my agent was just like a dork. Like he was just like, if you want to, we have to be running the same business. Hope I don't get in trouble for this, but he just acted like, when people talk like in LA talk and, like, in this town, it's like this and you got to be like always ready. Like he would try to get me to rush over to Santa Monica.
He's like scaring you.
Yeah, during
Right.
an editing
And
session.
it's a stressful situation.
Yeah, and it's just when people act like you work for them when
Right.
they work
for you.
Yeah.
because it's just not a good
That ain't right.
healthy dynamic at all. So we stopped working together, and then now I do kind of just word of mouth stuff. Like I'm doing a TV pilot next week that I didn't, I auditioned for with like my iPhone, but
Mhm.
I was like running around town, auditioning back in the day, and it was just
That's
silly.
a drag, all that driving around, and then
Yeah.
it's like the amount of things you book are probably really low. For
Did
the
you
average,
Did you get a lot of jobs?
No, I got like 3 commercials in a year, which is like,
That's good.
well, you know what?
3 in a year.
You're right.
That's good.
That is good.
It makes all the driving around worth it.
That's true. I think if my agent was like kind and was like, oh, it's okay, like if you can't come to this one, it's okay if you can't come audition to be like mommy number 2 when like I don't even look like a mom.
I was just gonna say you're auditioning to play mommies,
like, that's exactly
but maybe
part of the issue.
Maybe a young, vibrant mommy.
Exactly.
A
Yeah.
teen mom.
Yeah, exactly. So I wasn't feeling too seen, so I was like,
Did you hang out in the valley a lot growing up?
yes,
Did
I knew.
you go to the bowling alley on Ventura? You go to the Jerry's Deli?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Lemley Theaters in Encino. Do you ever go there?
Lemley. No. Well, growing up, I went to Sunset 5 a lot.
I love
the Lemley Sunset 5.
I miss the Sunset 5. Now it's like a
AMC.
AMC. Yeah.
But they've actually still kind of retained some of the things that Lemley had,
Yeah, the integrity.
I mean, I feel like they show more independent films there.
Yeah, they do.
Still.
That song is called Witch Doctor.
What?
Ooh, ee, ooh, ah,
Yeah, who
ah,
did that
ting,
song?
ting,
Chipmunks?
I told the witch doctor I was in love with you. Dun, 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 dun.
Who did it?
I told the witch doctor.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know.
So, where were we getting at? Oh,
I'm jumping around.
so Disneyland.
Whenever you talk about the valley, I'm just like, I'm gonna search the internet.
Do you love
Search the
Disneyland
internet.
still?
Say that again?
Do you like Disneyland? Do you relate to Disneyland a lot? Do you feel kind of connected to Disneyland?
I'm not a Disney adult, but I like it's nostalgic, and I like going there once in a while.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
What's your favorite attraction?
probably Space Mountain.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Going back to Tomorrowland.
yeah, yeah. I like fast stuff.
You like scary, dark stuff too? Because it's
Guess
dark and
so.
scary in there.
It is, and it got faster, and I didn't get to
Oh, it got
go
faster?
last time. Yeah.
Really?
Sometimes the rides just shut down in the middle of the day.
One time I got shut down during that ride, while I was on the ride.
Space Mountain?
Well, yeah, the ride stopped in the middle of Space Mountain, and they turned the lights on. I'd never seen all the lights on in there at
I
once.
wonder what it looks like.
But
in there.
Was there just like guys everywhere, like sitting
yeah,
around, like,
just a bunch of.
Just
with
standing,
big wrenches, just like tightening
they're all
bolts
holding
and stuff?
aerosol cans.
They're doing whippets up there.
They're going like
It's
this.
just like a bunch of teen kids,
They're
like
going.
a bunch of bad kids, like
They
doing
like
whippets.
sleep there for weeks.
They sneak in.
Hey, turn the lights back on. You know how it makes your voice deeper?
lights
Yeah, totally.
back off.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stopped in the middle of the ride. All the lights turned on, and there's a lot of pipes everywhere. There was a lot of pipes,
That's what I imagine.
and I never thought there would be pipes. I did not imagine pipes everywhere, but there were pipes, and lights turned back off, and they gave us another ride. So
Fun.
something happened. I don't know. The same day, I got stopped on Splash Mountain. And that one we had to get off the ride, and we walked through the scenery and stuff, and we went
the Crittery.
to we went to the back of Disneyland, which I'd never seen before, because Disneyland makes a makes a specific effort to block the outside world from
Yes.
the park, so that you feel like you're in this other world. But in this back area we went in, there was all these old logs from the ride stacked up on each other, and you could see the freeway and stuff. It was just weird to be on Disneyland property
So
and
you're not
see
supposed to see that.
Yeah, to see the
The old
cars
logs?
old logs, and also these cars driving by in the freeway. I just thought, wow, this is weird. I've never seen this side of Disneyland before.
Right.
It'd be cool. I mean, this is kind of gross, but like, if Disney if there's like a nasty Disneyland,
Yeah, like a shadow.
like R-rated
Underworld.
Disney, yeah, like
Disneyland
Splash
After Dark.
Mountain, but it's a toilet. So you don't see the poo coming out, but you can
That-
see it going down a
Oh, that
chute.
is so funny.
You see it going down a big chute.
That's fun.
Like
Oh,
no,
we
maybe-
can just watch other people's logs go
No,
down.
the mountain.
Like, here
could
comes
be-
another one.
The mountain could be a crack, like a butt crack.
I'm just saying, real bathrooms. But then when you flush,
Oh.
you got to go to the top of this mountain, and then people can watch.
Oh yeah, we need a real toilet ride.
Yeah.
That's funny that the logs are
Or
all
what if
poo
you're
logs.
on the toilet and that's part of the ride? You harness in.
But little do you know that
It's so scary. You're gonna crap.
there's going to be logs.
And then when you get stuck, the toilet gets clogged. That's like what
Oh,
being
yeah,
stuck in the
yeah,
ride
yeah.
is, right?
Yeah, and then when they turn the lights on, there's plumbers everywhere. They're holding their plungers or something like that. They go like they're somehow trying to huff the plungers into their mouth. Hey, turn the lights back off. Turn the lights back off.
I want to see at least an animation of this.
Sure, yeah. I mean, the Disneyland.
Wait, what
do
else
you know
could be in there?
What? Where the Disney?
It's like Disneyland After Dark.
Well, you could have. Okay, do you remember the Country Bear Playhouse? Do you remember that? I don't know.
Yeah. Like animatronic.
Yeah, there was these
song
bears,
stuff.
and they don't have it anymore. But it was this show with bear. It was this bear themed show. I think it was I don't know.
Maybe there
Anyway,
was some banjos.
Yeah, there was. It was a musical kind of show with these animatronic bears and things, and other animals. But I'm thinking you get male bears. Men.
Mm-hmm.
Hairy men. And they're doing some playhouse type stuff. You know what I mean? It's the Country Bear Playhouse, if you know what I mean. So they're
And each person's like, do they each get their own log, or do we share logs?
Wait, what are you talking? Are you talking about like Deliverance? This is the Deliverance.
I wasn't thinking that, but I guess I am thinking that. But they're more hairy than the guys in Deliverance,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see what you're saying. How about this? Real Pirates of the Caribbean.
Ooh.
Real. Like, okay, you get some like hardcore death row types and have
Right.
them be real people up there strapped to the walls. And
I was thinking there was also stolen merchandise that you can get there too.
Oh.
You get a Sony.
You mean like Pirates Booty?
and they can
Something.
they can jump. The pirates can jump on your boat and like
Fuck with you.
rob you and stuff.
Yeah.
And you
But-
gotta fight them off.
But in a Horror Nights type way where they can't touch you, right?
Oh no, this is
Uh-oh.
well. This is just in my
Sure.
my thought
By the
experiment.
way,
Yeah.
even going about Horror Nights, and it's October. They're starting to do Horror Nights now.
Yeah.
Even though they're not supposed to touch you or whatever.
Right.
It's still disturbing when they get so close to you,
Agreed.
and it's shocking to the system.
That's the whole point.
I know, I don't like it. It doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
I remember
I'm down to go though.
I went.
Have you gone to the Universal?
I went like weeks ago.
to
Is it
weeks
good this
ago.
year?
Yeah.
Did they get in your face?
Is it scary?
Yeah, I didn't go on like all of some of the lines were like 110 minutes, and I was like,
Are people
Whoa.
getting up in your face?
110
And they
minutes.
have-
That's like 2 hours.
I know. So I went in the like rides or mazes that were like
You got to pay for
the
that
least
top of the
popular.
line VIP pass.
I know.
Right?
My brother does that. I don't do that.
Did you go with a group?
I went with my now ex-boyfriend.
Oh, that's fresh, huh? Because when I went to the show, we were together.
I know.
Oh, sorry. Shh.
I know.
Sorry.
But you know what? Life is, you never know what you're going to get.
Well, hey, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. Thank you. That's sweet.
Whose decision was it?
Brent.
No, you don't have to.
Save it for after dark.
Yeah, I'll tell you
Save it
after.
for
Was it
after-
at least was it Horror Nights that broke you up?
Yeah.
Save it for Unzipped.
Right.
No, it was, it's for the best.
It's
for
all
both
good.
of
You don't
us.
have to get into it.
Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't.
I just was. I mean,
I'm the kind of person that would, but I probably should.
he's been a guest on the podcast before.
That's
Am
true.
I allowed to say that?
Yeah, you're allowed to say that. Yeah.
Yeah, in the matters of the heart, I don't want to get involved.
Good.
Was it a? Were there
Ask
people
another
getting?
one.
Matters of the
Yeah.
heart.
What was the worst thing about him? No, just
It
kidding.
was horrifying.
What was What was the?
I was talking about Horror Nights.
Yeah, no. Did people? I don't know. You maybe don't care about this as much, but germ wise and stuff. Were people getting right up in your face and stuff? And did someone come up to you with a facial mask? Not a Halloween mask, facial mask, and then they get close to you, go like, "Boo!"
That's
and
literally
they
that's like your idea of like a horrific nightmare.
That's horror night for me. They come out with a mask. They come up with a mask.
Yeah.
I'm sick.
They have dirty hands and they touch you. And
I'm
then they
sick,
go,
and then they go like this.
this.
Boo. Now, a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp.
Brent, guess what?
What?
I'm not perfect.
Oh.
Sometimes I have problems in my personal life and I just don't know what the solutions are.
Yes, Doug. I hear that a therapist can help you become a better problem solver, making it easier to get to those solutions.
That's why I use BetterHelp, Brent. In fact, I have weekly sessions with a therapist. These currently.
Oh, how is it working out for you?
Well, my therapist is helping me become a lot more confident in dealing with my personal problems. So, hey, Poundcast listeners, if you're thinking about giving therapy a try, BetterHelp is a great option.
Huh. Well, yeah. You know what? It's convenient, accessible, and entirely online. Get matched with a therapist after filling out a brief survey.
That's what I did, and I can switch therapists anytime.
And so can you.
When you want to become a better problem solver, therapy can get you there. Visit betterhelp.com/poundcast today to get 10% off your first month.
That's betterhelp.com/poundcast.
Straight like that.
Straight like that.
No, you know what I noticed, which is smart? When you're meeting people, when I introduce you to people, you use your elbow.
Well, I actually, I'm being lenient there.
Oh,
I was
okay.
trying to not even do that at first, but I'm now doing that now. I was bowing.
Yeah, you.
I was
bow.
bowing, but now I've opened myself up to elbows now.
Are you
Yeah.
down with the bows?
I doing elbows now, even though I'd rather just do the bow, honestly.
Sure.
But I'll do that.
Why don't you do elbow?
But actually, I'm a little more even open to doing other things now too.
Right. Even like not anything like that. Right?
What about this?
Well,
What's that called? The dab. You should just dab. It's not even a salute. It's not like this or anything. It just.
Yeah, you should start
well,
dabbing.
my
upon
thought is I'm
meat.
trying to get a little more back to normal these days because I got the latest, newest booster recently. So I thought after that, and it's been 2 weeks, I thought, okay, now I'm going to start to try to do more things, although I'm still not really holding the handles on doors. I'm using a napkin or something to open those still.
Sure.
And I don't really want to shake someone's hand right now.
Well, I was just thinking your idea of like a Horror Nights would be people going like, "Nice to meet you."
Yeah,
nice
yeah,
to meet
yeah,
you,
yeah,
Nice
yeah.
to meet you, and you have to.
It's like a business meeting. The maze is like it's an office
you're like
building,
a
and they're like,
greeting-
"Hey, nice to meet you."
Like it's at a wedding and you're
Oh,
the
a
groom.
wedding.
Greeting,
that's
the greeting
right.
line.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Brent,
It's called
you can't get married because of that greeting line.
because of what?
The greeting line you have to do.
No, I'm down to greet as long as, and then I'll
If
just,
it's your wedding.
and then I'll wash it right afterwards. After the greeting, we do it's a greet and wash.
Was it always like this for you, or was it?
No, I think after after COVID-19, I stopped shaking hands with people,
Sure.
and I'm kind of just have gotten into that groove now.
Sure.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
no,
let me
I shook
guess.
hands before that, though.
You probably haven't gotten COVID.
No, I did get it.
Oh. How was it?
It's pretty good.
Not
it was
bad.
awesome.
Pretty awesome.
It wasn't, it wasn't. Did you get it ever?
2.
22. You got two
Yeah.
of them?
You got two
of them.
COVIDs? How
2
far
different
apart were they?
kinds. One October 2020. One.
Oh,
OG.
wow.
Oh,
Right
yeah.
in the heart of it all.
Well, I had December 20. Oh, no, never mind. No, it's okay.
I had it
20.
pre-vax. And then I got it again this recent July.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And stinky.
Stinky?
Yeah, it sucked.
Oh, I did it. I was wondering if it made you smell, though, this time.
This time I was able to smell. And then the last time
you could smell.
was
Oh,
like,
that doesn't smell right.
yeah. And then the first time was the no taste, no smell. Like,
So you were pulling fingers left and right because you
didn't
had
matter.
nothing to lose.
my roommates at the time like got like Ghostbusters to like spray our house. It was like before we knew how to actually handle it.
You know what would be funny, though, is somebody who didn't have a sense of smell or temporarily, and then they just kind of said, hey, go ahead and fart in front of me. I'm into it.
Get your farts out now.
Get your farts out now.
while you
If
Get
you
'em
want to
out
fart
now.
now, I'm good. Let's do it, you know? Fart
What do
away.
you mean they got Ghostbusters? Like special fumigator?
Yeah,
fumigators?
but they looked like Ghostbusters. There was like a Ring video of like men with like white like space suits.
Oh, like
And like
hazmat.
like tube whatever fumigating.
You say your roommates?
My old roommates,
The
yeah.
old roommates. Do you revel in germs? Do you love
What?
this stuff?
Do you
I
revel
don't
in
I don't really
germs?
like that stuff. No. I'd say I'm pretty like, if something's real dirty and messy, I go, uh-oh. But I'm not like a germaphobe. So I don't revel in germs, nor am I thinking about them too often. But like I was just on tour. When I'm on a tour and
You get
someone,
down and dirty.
No.
Oh.
Like when someone like lets me borrow their pillow, I like put like something of mine on it, But is that normal or is that like
Yeah.
Pillows are kind of like your face is on there all unconscious. You got to have that's
A barrier.
That's reasonable, I think. Wait,
Yeah.
so you never been to Illinois, but you've been on tour?
Yeah, I've only toured. I haven't even gone to the East Coast.
The Valley.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to the East Coast ever?
West Hills,
Oh yeah. I lived
Northridge,
there for
Chatsworth.
a little.
Oh, she
Reseda.
She did live.
Where?
Oh, we skipped that.
You skipped that. Where'd you live?
I lived in New York for a year, and then I lived in Florida as a child for Disney World when my dad was working on Disney World for a year.
Oh, he went world to land.
He worked. What?
He went world to land.
Right. Do you have
True.
a preference between world or land?
I don't remember World,
remember
so
World.
much, but Land is nostalgic. World is. I'd like to see it again.
I'd
like to
I went
see
to
the world.
World once.
So what do you prefer?
Well, land.
Okay, cool.
But but World has some cool things, but it's a different world.
That should be the name of the episode. World has some cool things. But
It does
that's on y'all.
It does. There's some interesting things there, but there are some things that are different in a way that is just not something I'm used to. The clientele is very different there than it is at land. So that's all I'll say.
Yeah.
I went there twice when I was a kid.
World.
That was like the only time we left Illinois besides going to Wisconsin. It was very exotic. We drove to Florida.
Oh wow.
Oh, cool.
That sounds fun.
To go to World.
That sounds fun.
And I thought it was the best place on earth.
Because you never went to land.
I never went to like Florida. It's like tropical. There's like palm trees. I never seen that before. So I was like,
Oh, that's neat.
this is
Yeah.
cool.
You went at what ages? You had 2 times.
Age 29 and then, no, I don't know.
At
It was
29 and a
age
half.
6 or something and like age 10. I don't
Baby
know.
and adult.
Right.
6 and 1.
I don't know. I was like probably single digits both times.
Oh, okay.
Hey, that's fun. That's fun for you. And you were going almost every day at a certain point to the land, right?
Not the land. The land. The land I visited like a couple times a year.
Yeah.
And then World was intense. It was like maybe every Friday or every
Whoa.
other week. I mean, yeah, it got to the point where I was like I got lost, I just walked off because I didn't realize that where I was.
Yeah.
Like
You ever
thought I
see
could
that
just walk
movie
away.
Escape from Tomorrow? Either one of you?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I don't know. What is
This guy secretly shot a third of the movie at
Disneyland, right?
Disneyland or Disney World, one of them.
Yeah.
And he secretly shot it, and it was it's crazy. They're doing scenes, and there were hidden cameras and backpacks and bags and things, and they had actors acting out these scenes on the rides and stuff.
Was it good?
I think it's impressive it's impressive for what.
I think that's what I remember about it is that
it's interesting. It was interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. And they snuck it in with guerrilla style, which is cool, right?
Yeah, it was all covertly done. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, where did you tour?
This tour was in my friend Johnny Cosmo's band, and it was just the Pacific Northwest and LA and Joshua Tree.
What did you do in his band?
I sang.
You sang?
Oohs and ahs?
And a little percussion.
So what was the first thing you did that was like your own?
Bambina.
You quit bands and you did Bambina, but like what was like the first song?
Have you seen the video with the boat? I'm like kayaking the river. That was my first song that I released.
Oh yeah. That's as I recall, a comedic video as well. Right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. 2019 was when I finally got my
Oh really?
own
So
thing.
this project is a relatively new thing.
Yeah, I was like scared to do my own thing, and then I realized that it's the least scary thing.
What was your vision of creating your own thing? Did you think this is the kind of music I want to do as my own project? Was that what was in your mind for that?
Well, it was my first time making music by myself, so that's why I think I had to embrace like the baby thing. Basically just letting myself make it. I've always worked with like a bunch of men mainly, and a lot of people that know exactly what they're doing, and there isn't too much room for experimentation. Obviously now I have like a lot more collaborators that are very like they're down to try different things. But yeah, when you're like in your early 20s, you're like more insecure about like, oh, am I doing this the right way, and blah, blah, blah. So I decided to just like use Logic by myself in my room and just
So you produced the beats and everything yourself?
So now I've been working with producers, which is even more fun. But yeah, I do not do I like made the beat in my
Steve Albini and
room.
Flood and
Logic. Wait, what's Flood?
These are like producers from like the 90s or something.
Oh, sick. Yeah.
What genre-wise was there a vision? Yeah.
No,
at first, so you just had Logic and you just played around with like the MIDI?
Yes.
Or were you
MIDI
playing
keyboard.
instruments? Or you just
it was
all on the box, you know what I mean?
So I played like one song called Did You Get My Text? I did record piano, but again, like at some point I was like, okay, I need a little help because I don't know exactly where the mic goes, for the piano. But for I
probably goes by the piano.
Yeah, that's
you had
true.
it by the front door. And you're
yeah,
like, I better move.
I had it in the yard for a echo, whatever.
To get that
acoustics.
nice reverb.
But yeah, so yeah, I do not do. I just started like do, just like with my fingers, and then the dee 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 dee, Yeah, I just realized that I can make songs. Like I don't need a band, and that you
don't need a man.
I don't need a man.
You don't need a man to
I don't need a man.
I need a man or a band.
Exactly. No man, no band. But yeah, and I was like, oh shit, I kind of like this. And then, I just kept doing it, and then realized that I can just choose who I work with, depending on like the song, or people send me stuff, and once in a while it's like really good.
They like make a little beat for you, and then you're like, actually, okay.
Yeah, or I'll email someone like, hey, I like your music. Can you... do you want to send me something? They're like, yeah. And then I send them back like my vocals, and they're like, oh, let's record. And then
nice.
Yeah, so I'm just like my own free agent.
Funny idea to
That's
contact
awesome.
musicians, say, hey, I like your stuff, can you make me a beat?
Yeah.
I mean, it's something kind of
that's how it works, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Are these people you know, or you just cold call them?
some people I did not know before I worked. Like my last song, Summer Love, that producer, he goes by Beautiful Sam. I didn't know him or what he looked like or anything. I just knew that I liked some of the music he made.
How did you find it?
My friend showed me her music with him, and I was like, oh shit, I want to work with him. So yeah, I guess I just sometimes make my own stuff from scratch or like on the piano, or I'm open to working with other people, which is also really I heard your Alex Eisenberg episode because he's my friend.
Oh, really? Gosh.
And I've sang a lot on his songs. Yeah.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh, everyone knows each other.
I know. We have
The
a lot of
music scene
mutuals.
is similar to the comedy. Think about it. You know, like every comedian.
I guess so. Are there more?
Or most.
Are there more musicians than comedians? Yes, probably.
I don't know. A lot more musicians.
Yeah, because music, people can hide, right? They can be like, like comedians have to say something, right? Unless
There are some comedians that are like that though too.
that are like,
That'd be funny to just a comedian that doesn't say anything.
oh, that's good.
I mean, I'm
have
sure
that.
it's a mime, right? But like,
Billy the Mime.
but I don't know, just someone who just doesn't even mime either. They're
just
me,
kind
me,
of
me, me,
doesn't
me, me.
Or there are some comedians that are
Just
very
10-minute full set of just me, 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 me.
Well, they're really. I mean, they're really small on stage. Some people, they're just. Oh yeah, and then I did this, and yeah, and then I went to the bathroom and I pulled some fingers. And
sounds funny, but I've never seen it.
there's some pretty.
You mean they're just quiet?
Small, quiet people that are comedians. I mean,
Who's the quietest?
Quietest comedian.
What if it's a competition? Quietest comedian in Los Angeles.
Who's quiet?
Well,
This doesn't mean they're not funny.
no, right.
I know some really funny people that I think.
I
might
would
be
say
kinda quiet.
that. I mean, she goes into characters that are bigger, but Maria Bamford's pretty quiet on stage.
Huh.
Right? Wouldn't you
I
say?
didn't notice.
I mean, she goes into characters that are pretty loud.
Let's see who can go quieter.
What? Well,
We should do a comedy show and just secretly between us, see who can go quieter. The biggest laughs. Hey, everybody.
Yeah,
Oh, you mean you and I try to perform in it too?
out-quiet
outquiet each other.
Well, actually, Josh Fatham and I did a show once called Male Chat or something like that. It was a show for men, by men for men or something like that. And it was, but we kind of, it was a chat show sort of, and the whole time we just
So it's like
we
NPR.
sort of chatted like this the whole time, and it was
really
a
close to
stage
the
show,
mic.
and then all the guests and everything was about. We covered all these different things, art, music, and all these things. We had a male model, actually, Christopher Flieger, posed nude for people to.
Pose in a what?
He posed nude.
Oh, okay.
And
For men.
For men. Well, it was for the people in the audience. We told
By
people to
men.
bring sketch pads and stuff so they could sketch them and stuff. But the whole time we were just, we were very much like this, and and so we did this, and it was not stage performing at all, really. But that was sort of the experiment, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. And you can do it again. Take it further.
we could do it again one day. We can go quieter.
Yeah.
Let's do this podcast quiet. What if we did this podcast quiet?
Yeah.
Is that possible?
What if we just had a
We could do
timer
one
to,
real quiet
like,
one
3
time, but
minutes?
I think we really have to get the mics super compressed and super
So
loud.
what about it for
Wait,
you?
so did you ever go to Disneyland or just Disney World?
Did you ever do what?
Did Doug ever go to Disneyland or just Disney World twice?
I've been to Disneyland, and I don't give a shit about Disney.
Okay. Literally my child.
I go there, and I'm like, okay, 5 minutes later, get me the heck out of here. There's just a bunch of kids in strollers.
That's how I feel
And there's
about
bad food. If food's not even good, you think this is the best place on earth?
I know,
No, it's just the same shit food you find at fucking Great America.
I know a really
Watch
good
what you
place.
say. My dad worked on a
The
lot
same
of
shit.
that.
I know.
Did your dad imagine the food?
No, you're wrong about that.
No,
though. I
don't worry.
know.
He didn't have
I know,
anything to do with
I know a really
food,
good place where to
the
eat
food.
at Disney.
If your dad could imagine how bad the food would be in 2022, he would have quit.
I have a really good suggestion for food in Disneyland.
What?
Well, it's called it's in the jungle area,
Mhm,
or
yeah.
Adventureland, that is.
Yeah.
It's called Bengal barbecue, I
That
think.
exists. Yeah.
Do you know about it?
Mhm.
It's good.
Did you say you have?
That's a suggestion?
Bengal barbecue.
Oh, I thought you said.
You mean like
Yeah,
a
but I do.
recommendation?
What did I say?
I have a suggestion.
Yeah,
for
we
the
thought you
food.
were
We thought you were gonna
inventing
give us.
I suggest that you go there for food because it's good.
We were gonna. We both thought otherwise.
I thought it was.
But now we
really
understand.
We thought you were gonna say
Okay.
they should make some, delicious
good. No, it was a suggestion for
Thai
you
food or something.
or you.
You go there and it's like,
The turkey
I'll
legs
take a-
aren't that good.
take a freaking piece of slice of pizza or some crap.
It's not this. The food is better than Great America, or Magic Mountain or whatever.
Have you
call
been
it.
to California Adventure?
Yeah, I've been there.
I have not. I bet I would like that better
There's
than
really good
Disneyland.
food there. It's like more for adults.
There's good food there.
And cocktails and stuff like
Oh,
that.
cocktails. Oh yeah, they do the alcohol there, but they don't do it in land now.
Especially if you go to that one bar,
Which one?
Club 33.
Club 33.
Did you ever go to Club 33?
No.
Really?
No.
Would you ever perform at Club 33?
I would. In our
I don't think we should whisper. That's too. That's
No,
too-
I know. I'm kind of
that's
just
too
wondering.
quiet.
Actually, are the listeners just sort of really?
They're
thinking
done.
to yourself-
We just put them to sleep.
Yeah. Are you thinking to
Yeah.
yourself that they're not? Yeah. They're maybe they're dreaming now.
Yeah,
They're California
sorry.
dreaming. Talking about California adventure. Talking about California dreaming. Soaring over California. They
course.
changed it.
My dad did work on that one.
Oh, I like the original one. Now they changed it to soaring over the world or something like that.
Uh-oh.
So it used to be California. Now it's or something like that. And I don't know,
soaring
now
over
there's
California.
CGI in it and stuff. There's CGI animals and stuff in it. But I love the old one, the footage, and
I
it was so
know.
refreshing. I love that ride because it's
Remember the orange mist?
refreshing. Yeah, the orange. Yeah, you go to the
Huge.
orange orchids,
Yeah.
orchards.
Are you watching a movie? I haven't been to this
Yeah,
place.
it's like you're in like a hang glider.
Yeah,
and,
you're
like, you see,
hanging,
like people.
and your feet dangle. After you've been
Yeah.
walking around for a long time, you get to rest your feet. They dangle,
Yeah,
and then
it's
you
great.
just feel the breeze, and it's so refreshing. I loved that ride. Soaring.
Yeah.
I always called it Soaring USA, even though it's called Soaring over California. But it was a refreshing ride.
They used to play only Beach Boys there,
Oh,
and then they had to change it.
I liked the music they play. They play this kind of aviator music when you're waiting in line. It sounds like it's an aviator kind of thing.
Yeah.
Brent, what's the most exciting thing you've done this year?
Thank you.
What do you say?
We're at 50? At 50.
Gotcha.
Wow, that's a big question.
What is the most exciting thing I did this year?
You can think about your answer while he's.
Jeez, that's a toughie. I have to think about such a thing.
Anything
right?
come off to?
I have to think about the year. We're 9 months in, I guess. So, gosh.
Even if it's late last year.
Because I know that there was something exciting that happened, but I can't remember what it is so far. I remember thinking to myself, "Oh, this is the most fun I've had this year." It was a day, or something happened.
What happened?
I don't remember.
It'll come.
Was it in LA?
I don't remember.
Hmm.
I don't remember. I have to really think. I'd have to look at the calendar. Well, my calendars.
Right.
Yeah.
Or like pictures, on your phone.
I
Wait.
mean,
Do you have a phone?
No.
Okay.
I mean, not that kind of phone.
Sure.
I've got a landline.
Do people like ask you about this on the podcast?
Sure.
Okay.
But you can if you want.
Well, no, let's not take away from what.
From Doug. Let's not take away from Doug.
Don't take from Dub.
I mean, just if you have one cool question.
I do. What's your most exciting day of the year?
Yeah, go ahead, Doug. Answer.
Well, I said the most exciting thing that ever happened to you all year. I don't know.
This year.
man.
This year.
See, I don't know.
It's hard.
I guess I was trying to change the gears from Disneyland into something else.
Okay.
That was my Hail Mary pass.
I hear you.
Okay. We hear you.
Okay, a couple things come off,
Sure.
top of my head. The Tenacious Detour was, that was exciting.
When was that?
That was last month.
Oh,
That was
amazing.
recently, and then there was. I feel like I was on another trip. Oh, sorry, I yelled. My trip to Barcelona. My trip to Europe. That was an exciting. That was an exciting time.
I guess
And, I've been doing a lot of fun stuff this year. I went snorkeling today,
Oh.
What? Where?
Laguna Beach.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you see any fishes?
I did.
Oh, yeah?
I think that's gonna be my new hobby.
You saw some
Snorkeling.
big boys or what?
They weren't, nothing too big.
Any
but
schools?
I was at school.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, school was in session.
Yeah, it was.
This morning.
Yeah,
They were,
okay.
for sure.
Yeah, what were they learning?
All kinds of stuff.
Arithmetic?
It was, I can't think of a joke that quickly about that. But
Right, it's a tough thing to say. I mean...
math, geometry, stuff like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
Engineering, yeah. So, Doug, I can tell you that the most fun... I guess you asked most exciting and not necessarily fun.
I
right?
said exciting, and then you said fun.
Oh, I remember the most fun thing that happened, I think, in 2011. It was this one inside joke I had going with these guys. It was so funny. Anyway, sorry to bring it up.
Wait, what?
Sorry to bring it up.
A funny joke from 2011?
Yeah, I can't explain it. It's too inside, but what? I can't explain it, but it just was really funny, and I'm so sorry to bring it up.
Oh, man. I
I'm
wish
so
you
sorry
would bring it up and explain it. But...
I'll tell you this. I've laughed really hard
a
this year.
9-year-old inside joke that you can't explain?
9 years
is
old.
All you can think.
It's more like 11 years old.
Wait, 2011? 2022?
Yeah, 11 years old.
That's 11, yeah. I need to go back to school for my arithmetic.
Yeah.
Hey, that's why you were snorkeling, I guess. No, my sister had some funny jokes this year that I was laughing hard at. Probably the hardest I've laughed this year was my sister making some jokes this year.
That's sweet.
And so that's, in a way, to me, the most exciting, is I'm laughing so hard with my sister. She was being so funny a couple weeks ago. She's funny as heck.
Oh, hell yeah. Older or younger?
Younger. Just a couple of years, though.
Don't worry.
How much older is your
Just
old?
a couple.
Yeah, just.
Oh, okay.
Hey, don't worry. Don't get any ideas, okay?
Phew. Thank God.
She's younger, but just only a couple years.
Just don't get the wrong idea. I mean,
My sister's younger than me, but I mean,
funny as hell.
she's not that much younger than me. Jeez. Did you? How much older is your older brother?
Ooh, 8.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, half brother.
are you the youngest?
Middle.
She's middle. She
So
says.
Shake,
And Shake is younger?
Shake is 1 year younger.
Shake.
So, yeah, so he might look older, but truth is, I am 1 year older.
But you kind of had a big sister thing going with him, though, right? You kind of guided him and stuff.
Oh, yeah. And then it kind of started
He guided you.
shifting
Really? He guides you.
in some ways.
Wait, so did you do music first? And he's like, I can do that, but I can rap.
No, he did it first. He was in a hardcore band for 10 years.
A hardcore band?
Yeah, called Betrayal.
Whoa.
It was like, that
By
kind of stuff.
hardcore, do you mean there was penetration in the band? Or?
It was like the vocals like that.
Friends. Yeah, exactly.
Did he do the vocals?
I think he did backup sometimes, but he was mainly the bassist.
He did the harmonies.
Wait, let's harmonize. Awesome.
Here, let me get in on that. Here,
Okay.
you hit the lowest note,
Okay.
and then you go middle note.
Uh-oh. Everyone who fell asleep is now going to start astral projecting to hell.
Oh. That was I was breathing the air in. I just assumed they sing
you
like
broke.
that.
Oh, you breathed
when they
in?
do that super hardcore like death vocals.
See, I think they go out, but I'm not. I don't do it.
You're breathing in?
That was in.
That's not possible.
Yeah. Well, I just did it.
I think it's out.
That's not possible to breathe in like that.
That was in all the way. That was
Here's
all
what's
the
funny
way.
about that to me is just you're over here.
That's all the
That's
way.
not possible. You're over here going, ooh. the way you look, you're like this. Oh.
I'm going out.
Can you go in?
There's no way to go
Yeah,
in.
but it doesn't sound as good.
Can you?
But it's
go
possible.
in?
Imagine you going
He's saying
out.
it's not possible. I just did it.
Okay, so that's out, and
You got it.
in is. Hang on.
How are you doing it?
How do you do it?
It's not
Doug?
possible. If I go in,
It's not
if I go
possible.
in, it goes like this.
Oh, you know what? You think you're going in.
I think you think you're going in.
Oh my God, that sounded terrifying, you guys. That was like echoing. See,
That
my
was
voice
in.
just cuts.
I don't believe that.
I don't know. How can I prove it to you?
Because this is me. If I try to go in, I sound like this.
Well, because you don't have the talent that I have. Watch this.
Oh, I got it.
Watch,
Listen,
I'll show you.
Yeah.
I'll show you right now. Ready?
Yeah.
Here's out. I'll go out to in.
Oh, I see.
I'm like looking.
I can do in like this. Check
Oh my
this
God, that's in.
He goes like this. He's like this.
You guys, that was in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do it.
Fuck. Don't look
Start
at me.
out and then go in.
All right.
We
Go
won't
ahead.
look.
Go
We
ahead.
won't
Go
look.
ahead.
No, I lost it.
I like the harmonies for death metal.
Really? Wow.
That was in.
Well, here's my version. That's how I go in.
That's how I go in.
Oh my God.
You're going in.
Because if I go what you're doing, I don't know what you're doing exactly. I think that would mess my lungs up.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that much better after doing that.
We should probably wrap it up.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Bambina, thank you so much.
Thank
Are you
you.
gonna stick around for the unzipped?
Sure.
I could talk about
Okay.
this weird dream I had. I wrote it down immediately when I woke up.
Okay.
Can't wait to
please do.
hear.
So do you have anything to? How do people find you? Do you want to plug anything?
Yeah.
Please.
Sure. My name is Bambina. You can find me on all platforms, Spotify, Instagram, whatever.
Instagram is just Bambina.
It's Bambina, ha ha ha.
Ah ha ha ha.
Yeah, Bambina, ha ha ha.
Yeah. Good songs. Funny other stuff too.
Good songs, good
funny
videos.
videos, cool videos.
Cool videos. I keep seeing people I know in your videos. Was John Hine in one of your videos?
Yeah.
John Hine.
He played with
Cole.
Prince.
Cole. What's his name?
Hirsch.
Cole Hirsch.
Well,
Yeah, he's my friend.
I see Cole. I see John. I see them all.
Hell yeah.
What's your YouTube channel called?
Bambina Music?
Okay.
Yeah, check that out. And love you guys. That's your audience.
If you want to keep listening, we're going to keep talking to Bambina.
And we're gonna
You
breathe.
go to patreon.com/poundcast, subscribe to us, and then that's how you keep the show going.
We're gonna breathe even deeper.
And we're going to breathe even deeper. And quick shout out to our Poundcast team, Jack Birch. That's L.Bircho on social media.
EL.
EL.Bircho. And
Jackie
Montana. So thanks to them, and we will.
And thanks to Aaron Brunkart.
Absolutely. He's behind the board. She's staying late tonight. We're going to try to not keep him here too much longer. And well, let's go out on a death metal
Note.
harmony.
On a death note.
Ready?
Yeah.
I'll start the first note.
Okay.
That was epic, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.